Brian, you are off to San Francisco tomorrow.
I am.
You're going to be talking to a few magazines.
That's right. Giving a demo of the game to EGM, PSM, and GamePro. And then also going to just walk them through some of the levels and then give them review copies so that they can review it and get it in magazines before December. So, the game's shaping up to look, it's great, and we've been really having a lot of fun playing it. That's all we're doing now is just kind of playing it and fixing any little last-minute things that come up. And we've been doing some tuning, still adjusting numbers. It's a very complicated tuning process because we have a lot of different weapons, different power levels for each weapon. Character hit points. We have a whole economy system, and so by adjusting a few things here and there, that might delay the purchase of a weapon, which might make it a little bit harder to use that weapon against stronger enemies. So there's just a lot of little factors that we've been tweaking here and there. Unfortunately, it's really easy to make those changes, and so designers have been playing it. We've been having a lot of Insomniacs kind of run through the game and give us their feedback, and then just based off of that, we've made it easier or harder in locations and given out or taken away money wherever we needed to. So feeling really, really good about the game. And a lot of the big issues that we were facing a few weeks ago, we've managed to fix those and got a very solid disc. And so it's just those last few things that always pop up at the end of every project that we kind of have to hammer down and work out. And we get a lot of those like super tester bugs, and these are our QA folks are really good at finding issues, and they'll do things that most players just won't do. They'll jump around a corner and find a spot of collision where they can do something funky and get Ratchet stuck somewhere. So it's great to be able to find those things and get some of that stuff fixed to ensure that we have a really solid game when it comes out, October 23rd. It's not that far away.
Not that far away at all. Since this is the 20th, it is 33 days from this podcast. So just under 5 weeks when the game is going to be coming out. Which is pretty crazy.
Yep. It's very crazy.
I remember when we first were brainstorming what we could do on the next Ratchet game after Deadlocked came out.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Doesn't seem like it was that long. Well, mixed feelings. It seems like it was yesterday, and also seems like it was a decade ago. So
I just remember sitting in Clank conference room with these just massive, epic debates and tons of documentation and theoretical papers on what we could do.
Yeah, there's list after list of ideas, and trying to pare all that stuff down into something that was workable.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
Yeah, time flies. So
it's kind of fun. I'm definitely excited to. I'm looking forward to hopefully playing through one more time now that everything's almost finished.
Have you played through? But you haven't played through the entire game yet.
I haven't. I played through some of the focus discs, and so especially the last couple levels, I have not played through at all or seen.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
So
just playing through.
I'm happy that I've been able to avoid a couple things because I've known what I'm focused on to show off, and I haven't needed to see the end. So it's kind of like, all right, well, I'll let that be a surprise for when I get to play it. So I do have a few levels that I've only seen brief glimpses of, and some of them just look awesome. Some of the later ones, I can't say anything, but there's some really cool stuff that we haven't even hinted at showing yet. So,
I think we did a good job of actually holding back more than we ever have before. So there really is a lot of that element of mystery that we've been trying to create. And so far, everybody in the media has been great about playing along. So we thank them for. It would be easy to give away some of the spoilers because they've seen certain things, especially at Media Day. But everybody's agreed to play nicely so far.
Yeah, I think everyone's done a really cool job with that, and it's good because we focused on that from the beginning. And some people said, Insomniac's never really been good about not holding stuff back. I'm like, what makes you think this is different this time? And I'm like, I think when you actually play this game, you'll be happily surprised that there are some levels. I think the Pirates Cove, for instance, is a level we've shown one brief pan in a trailer.
Yeah, we've shown probably roughly half of the game off.
Yeah, I'd say that's
levels. That is like, and that's not
half
even
or slightly more.
and that's not even complete levels. That's just elements of levels.
Yeah, there's a lot of levels we've shown where we haven't shown the entire level. Like there's been sections of the level we haven't even gotten close to reviewing.
Yeah, I think it's just a big challenge when one of your key factors is mystery, and to not reveal these big spoilers, which is very easy to do. And we've mentioned the Lombax secret, but we haven't said what it is. We've talked about Emperor Tachyon, but we haven't revealed what he looks like. And so, it's kind of amazing that we could keep all that stuff such a secret.
Secrets,
I know,
but, especially as former journalists and stuff. But so far, so good.
Yeah.
One thing some of you folks out there may have picked up was the Gamestop demo that is available on disc. That is essentially a copy of our E3 demo. So that's a little old. Some of you have said, hey, there's some frame rate issues and things like that, or lock strafe isn't in, or the camera's a little weird. That's all like alpha or pre-alpha code.
Yeah, that was all late June, mid to late June. So we fixed thousands of bugs since then, and we've improved the aiming, we've improved the controls, the camera, the frame rates, the effects. We've just added a bunch of stuff. So it's definitely going to be, when they play the final game, it's going to have a lot of improvements.
Yes, and I know we are hopeful that you'll get to see those improvements soon. So hang in there on that. But just wanted to, anyone who's looking at that and saying, hey, there's some things here, yes, that's definitely some older code, and we have fixed a lot of that and a lot of the complaints I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things with E3 demos is we make them for E3, and we know the press will see them, we know very few people will see them, and so we don't give it the rigorous testing process that we do with the final game, because we want to spend more of our effort on the final game and not take it away for demos. So the fact that this is going out to the public, we realize that people are going to catch a few problems, but hopefully they'll forgive us since it is a demo.
Yep,